for the match. So it is going to be game number 1. We got loaf on the Wario, we got Layla on the Pichu, and we are starting it off on small battlefield. Scraps incoming. Be careful of your stock.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to like the bread and butter from the first phase, I guess. We're going to go on SBF, see how you're going to judge your opponent, how it's going. For now, Layla finding a very good opening, 35% to start things up. But yeah, it's just the beginning. It's just like the handshake, you know, like welcome here on the scene of Supernova. How you doing?
It's your tax, basically. You have to start at some percentages. For Pichu, it's usually going to be that 50%, but of course Pichu damaging itself every single time it uses an electric attack, and against a character like Wario who could just kill extremely early, that might be the case, but you already see Layla looking for the stack chases, wants to get Loaf in a bad position, so we get the jab reset, but she has currently not found one. Now Loaf with the bike and a big percentage lead here for Layla, but
I'm not sure if it's a lead at this point, because again, Pichu can die at every interaction at this point.
It's not kill percent yet, but we got the first backer, one of many, and now Layla looking to escape the corner, gets the forwarder in, and Loaf now again in the corner, and it just goes back to corner. It gets to go corner to corner, back to back, and now it is a very high percentage. Pichu, 83%. It is kill percent already for her, but
she's surviving, and I do respect the fact that whenever she's like in a panic situation, she's always using like options that do not ramp up her damage. Yeah, just like that. Again, a very good catch here by Layla, taking the lead that she kind of built up to this moment, taking a one stock ahead now. She will either live by the sword and die by the sword by keeping on going on the aggressive, or maybe try to punish Loaf's approaches.
Loaf on the corner situation here. Once again, the KO gets the backer on the ledge hang. It's scooped solo, and Pichu, of course, sticking her head out a little bit above that, is going to be taking that blow. First stock for Loaf on the here on the puck, but is going to be, of course, Pichu with a small lead here. And Wario, with these low percentages, Waft actually already charged.
Indeed, it's going to happen in any second. There we are, thank you. But yeah, this is again those kind of matchup checks you got. If you know that that backer does hit you very low, you are surprised once, and then you don't have any other choice. You have to adapt quickly. There's only six stocks to be taken here for either of these players to take the win. So obviously one mistake can be fatal, just like this one. What was that landing? Layla, Loaf was waiting for it.
She landed and she got up tilted at 35, and that's the end of your stock. Goodbye, GG's. And Loaf still continuing this massive advantage, still 51% already on the last stock of Layla. She has to be careful. Loaf still sitting at 99, is going to be looking for the KO soon, but now let's just skip the ledge.
Yeah, I respect again the fact that she knew this was her moment to just chill down a bit. Do not press the offensive. You are slightly behind, but the game isn't lost yet. Now, keep your calm, get back on that stage, and maybe find another good advantage phase, just like you did on first stock.
Okay, with foot of the down smash, dash attack now coming through. Loaf in a high position here, but the down smash is going to cover the roll, gets it through, and with the bike is just small extension on a hitbox.
Exactly, and we're talking about adaptation. She knew he was going to roll there. She did manage to catch him with that, and even if she's 100% behind, that's just rage at this point. I mean, she's either going to die or it's going to...
she is going to die. Yeah. You said that correctly. She is going to die.
My fault, Quinn. My fault.
As foretold, but that's kind of the thing with Pichu being one of the lightest characters in the game and having a character like Wario with that dash attack. So many strong, like, fast options that you have to react carefully of, because if you DI wrong, it's gonna hurt so much. And look at the dash attack. It is not the best DI. 121 across the stage.
She definitely thought that she was going to be out of the end lag and trying to avoid it, and yes, it kind of backfired. Alas, we shall see how it goes on game 2 now. What are we going to do? Are we going to change the stage? Are we getting back onto SPF?
It's not necessarily, I think, a stage thing. It's mostly like who gets the upper hand first. Because we saw, like, especially with Loaf in that second stock, he got the upper hand first and got a stock and a half. That upper hand
has a name. That's a waft, my friend.
But he got a stock and a half out of that.
Definitely. That was a very, like, again, worth it waft we got there from, well, Loaf. And let's see if... How do you adapt in those situations? Do you respect it up to the very end? What do you do?
Yeah, it's just taking... You want to take it... You don't want to take it too slow because of Wario is going to charge at waft. But on the other hand, he's actually always going to charge at waft. It doesn't really matter how slow you take it. You might just want to be careful of Wario's hitbox because they are stubby, but they can scoop you if you are in the wrong position. Now already Loaf, 57% on Pichu here. Gets the backer in again. And doesn't go for the beacon backer, but a great recovery from Layla there. She dodges F still there.
Very dangerous recovery though. Honestly, this is the second time she is avoiding the ledge and going with the up B like this. She lost last stock with that, I have to remind you. So she needs to be wary of those landings, because if Loaf is waiting for the end of this move. He could actually just go for the kill just like before.
And gets a down dash attack. This
that's
time
a classic.
Is this going to be enough? With 100% on low, a bit of rage here as well, but now Layla trying to make it even. She wants to go for that edge guard. You see her fiending for it, but of course Wario with the get up attack. Big fist getting through it.
Yeah, big fist. That literally the size of Pichu there. Another good up to up air, and we are just going to rampant percent. Layla has to get back on the stage and get back into that lane quickly.
Again, the back air.
Goodness me, this is not looking good here for the Pichu player. Yep. Oh, where are you going?
Damn, this is looking like a steamroll. It's like you said, you have to adapt fast, but I think the adaptation is mostly in Loaf's favor now.
Definitely.
Really knows where to grab that Pichu in this advantage. Really wants to know, really knows where she can. Trying to sense a struggle, right? And then another grab here, and those grabs do so much damage.
Oh,
now the grab with the
from that,
it's gonna be enough.
It's going to be enough indeed, and Love just running away with the victory, not even using the wafts yet. So, from what I'm seeing there, this is like the worst case scenario for Layla, because she has to get back into it by even damaging herself in the process.
Okay, even the half waft is potentially enough with that rage at the ledge, but it's almost going to be charged now, hitting with the bike.
Nice. Waiting again for the roll-in and trying to cover it with up tilt. You knew that the waft was going to happen afterwards. So now Layla doesn't have any more options in playing rolls on ledge or on tech situations. She always have to go for the outwards options.
Now gets the first stock on board with the F tilt. And Layla, 58%. You have to be careful. There is a percentage where you still gets these confirms, but
definitely,
of course, you want to get yourself out of that, and that's a big advantage of Pichu. You have the ways to get yourself out of those percentages if it's a very small margin. Now, 82% is going to be a bit rougher. Gets a trip on the F tilt, but no big conversion out of that. And the Thunder Jolt clanking with 4 there is such a big issue because it is still 1.2% or something on your stock, and now Loaf, again, looking for the down tilt.
I see the vision Layla has sometimes. She wants to go for those big confirms, those big strings. Unfortunately, either the rage or the DI of Loaf is just like sabotaging everything in the process. So Layla has to adapt again during her own advantage phase, which is one of the worst things you don't want to do.
And the longer this situation goes through, you see it slowly but surely, Pichu chipping away at itself.
Indeed.
And it
hurts itself in the confusion.
Yep, it does. And it's always going to hurt a lot more on your last stock because you have no escape guard to go, okay, I got another stock. I can now play very aggressively with these thunder moves, but there is no more stock. Gets the fuck, hits it, and the down air is going to be almost enough, but Pichu now, bad situation here with the bike, throws it up, and it's going to clank it out with the bike. The
another road accident on SBM.
That bike just does so much knockback, and it's the clanking with the forward air. Yeah, unfortunate.
I'll be honest here. I may hear the sound bias here, but since Gluttony started using that bike